Hey everyone, we're going to play some Imperator Rome, where you get to play as Rome and conquer the entire world. Or you can play as someone else and burn Rome down. However, we are not going to do either of those things. We are going to play as the German migrant hordes. And because just settling somewhere else in Europe is a little bit boring, we'll see just how far we can take this concept. And we are going to abandon Europe. And we'll go to Asia. We'll see just how far we can go. This is about as far as we can go at the start, because going any further would involve actually conquering people. But that's good enough. So, we are going to need a few things to make this happen. First of all, we need an actual migrant tribe, so one of these. Then, we are going to need access to actual unsettled land, so that we won't have to conquer anyone to get started. And as far as our starting ruler goes, we are going to need charisma and finesse, if we want to pick up all of our pops. So let's see who has the highest score. This guy has 9 in charisma and 6 in finesse, that's pretty good. I might go with that one. Yeah, that looks pretty reasonable. I think we'll go with that guy. Or we can get 7-7. That's better, actually. Or at least slightly more balanced. Technically, this guy would be worth a little bit more if we add charisma and finesse, but I like 7-7. So, we are... I don't even know how to pronounce these guys. You know, this game needs, like, a how to pronounce this button on literally everything in this game. That would be great. Anyway, so what do we actually need to pick up everything? Like I said, we need two things. We need civic power, which is generated from finesse, and we need oratory power, which is generated from charisma. And we need that because you can pick up your pops at any given moment, however, you need at least 3 pops in order to pick them up. So this city, for example, only has 2, which means I need to move the others, and we do that by clicking on them and then moving. And moving requires 20 civic power per a single pop, as you can see right here. So the general idea is to move everyone into, let's say, 1 or 2 cities and then pick them up. That is exactly what we are going to do. So let's get started. Let's see what our highest population cities are. I'm not even going to do anything else, we'll just abandon ship immediately. Okay, so this right here is our highest population city, with 4 population. Let's just move over there then. The city of Venedicana. Sure. Works for me. So now I need to move everything here. That might take a moment or two. Alright, so I moved everything I could for now, but I'll have to wait a little bit longer to get some extra civic power. I still got a few pops I have to move. But that's okay, we'll get there. I don't think it will take longer than a year or 2. Meanwhile, we can pick up plus 20 opinion with a neighbor we are not going to care about very soon. So, whatever. I also picked up 2 military ideas, because we have to pick that up. And if we match them, we will get extra power of every type. So that's pretty damn important. Right now, I got morale of armies, reinforcement speed and army morale recovery, even though we won't be fighting any wars. And hilariously enough, I can't actually import anything right now. So that will also have to wait until after we move. Alright, so it looks like I actually have enough power now. We are going to consolidate our population in 3 different cities, just to make things a tiny little bit faster. So this is going to be the 3rd one. I just need to move the remaining pops over there. So now I need to use 300 oratory power and pick up everything. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Here it is. It actually costs 75 in this case, because it's cheaper due to our negative centralization. So let's do that. Here we go. And one more. Now, there's one thing you need to know. This is actually like a regular army, which means that if you lose them in combat, or if you take attrition, then you will lose actual population. If I lose 1000 due to attrition, then it's basically the same as losing 1 whole pop. And all I have to do to settle is click right here. And you need one more pop than the province has. This one has 0, so all I would need is one of these guys. If I click on something that has, let's say, as many as this, then I need as many as here plus 1. So now we can actually go. Let's grab everyone, and we'll go as far east as we possibly can, which is right here. We can also check out if there are any interesting resources over here. So we could settle on top of horses, for example, that's useful. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we'll take any attrition damage while we move. I guess we'll see. Well, first of all, let's see just how long this is really going to take. Because it's probably going to take a while. It's currently August 453. So, yeah. It will take a while. We actually decreased in rank now. Yeah, because we have like no power whatsoever. We are now a migrant horde instead of local power. Well, yeah, we cannot be a local power when we are literally about to abandon Europe. Oh, and by the way, one of the problems we have right now is that we are actually losing 8 gold per month. Because we have no territory, there's no way for us to really make any money at the moment. So we are only making 3 gold from taxes, and that's it. We can increase the taxes, we can lower army maintenance, and really that's about it. But we are going to be in the red until we actually settle. So we are going to end up with a deficit. Who would have thought abandoning all of your territory would be bad for your economy? No one could have seen that one coming. Yep. Let's see if we can bankrupt ourselves before we even resettled. We will find out. So because of the deficit, our monthly loyalty will be in the negatives, which is pretty bad. Loyalty is pretty important, especially for your armies, because civil war is a thing. And let's see where exactly the resources are. Okay, so, trade goods. Let's see, we got some wood, we got some horses. Wood is mostly used for triremes, but I would like some horses, so let's settle on horses. Let's see what the highest population city is in this area. So that one, also this one. Oh, hold on, this one is pretty big. And that's not settled. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we can use this as our new capital, why the heck not? How much do we need? Yeah, that's like, what, 9, 12? So we need 13 to actually be able to settle over there. Wow. Okay. And then we'll just move towards the horses, most likely. Because I would like the horses. And then we'll see if we can get out of the negatives. Yep, we will actually start losing stability now. Which, if you ever played any Paradox game before, having negative stability is really bad. It's no different here. We are not quite in the negatives yet, but we need to stabilize. Gain more gold. Let's actually settle our future capital first, so remove one guy, and then use everything else to settle. So here it is, that is going to be our new capital, with quite a lot of pobs. We got 17 tribesmen. Now we will have to convert all these guys who are already here, which will cost us 25 oratory power per guy. And then also 25 religious power per guy. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. First, let's settle as much as we can. So, no, I don't want to recruit new army. Now we can settle this one. And let's keep moving towards the horses. And hey, we got promoted to a local power again. And let's just settle here right away. And there we go. And where's the other one? Right here. So that's 5 more. Can we actually get the horses like this? Well, maybe. I don't think we can just yet, but that's fine, we'll get them. I don't actually plan to train any units that require horses right now, because while we will have the resource, some of the more advanced troops are actually pretty expensive to maintain. And our economy is not exactly in the best shape ever at the moment. But we are almost in the green, there we go! We are actually making money now. Here, settle again. And that's that. We almost used up all our pops. Here, 2 more dudes. And there we go. Now we also have a border. And we lost stability again. So in order to increase our stability, we need some religious power. Right here on the religion tab. And then we need to perform a sacrifice to the gods, because of course we do. Here, we don't want to sit in the negatives, so I will use that right away. And we are back in the positives, and we are actually making money. So that wasn't so bad. I did max out my taxes, but that's fine. I'm sure nobody will ever complain about that, why would they? That doesn't actually have any effect on happiness, just on research. And because we are hordes and a migrant tribe, our research is going to be terrible anyway. Because research is mostly influenced by how many actual citizens you got right here. And we have like none. We have like just a couple of them. And that's it. So our research efficiency will be really terrible. We got 0% research efficiency. So we are generating 0 research points. None. None whatsoever. So since we're actually making some money now and we got 17,000 manpower, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to recruit some more troops. We already have some unfriendly neighbors, apparently. So yes, this is definitely a good idea to get some more troops. Let's get something that won't actually cost us too much in maintenance, which means archers and light infantry, because we do not want to go bankrupt. And then we'll need an actual commander for our army. So most likely this guy. He has the highest martial skill. He has 21 loyalty, which is decent enough. He's confident. He's also corrupt, but who isn't? And yeah, we got some disloyal characters already. The best thing we can do about that is bribe them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We might end up having to do more than that, but we'll see. And we could maybe pick up some invention. We can get more national tax, so how about that then? Here. Oh look! A civil war is about to break out. That totally never happened before. Who could have seen that one coming? I did raise my army maintenance, but this could actually end up pretty poorly. And I can't even bribe my generals right now. I could try to make friends with them, but it's a little bit too late. And actually making friends doesn't actually prevent them from going to civil war, by the way. And yes, there's the civil war. So now I might not be able to win this one. Well, let's see if we can beat them. We can probably beat this particular group, but the other one is going to be a problem. And I can't quite afford mercenaries. Here. Okay, so we got 5,000 more manpower, and we might want to just wipe out that army permanently. The other army is currently sieging our fort, and it will take them a while to do that. There we go, so we might be able to wipe them out, hopefully. That's the general idea. That siege is actually in the positives now. There, we wiped them out. Let's see if we can wipe out the other group before they actually finish the siege. The preview actually says we are very likely to win. So we might be able to beat the rebellion. There it is. We beat the rebellion. Now we have to siege their fort. Well, first we should probably wipe out that stack. By the way, you can't actually negotiate in a civil war. You actually have to beat them. So if you end up having a stalemate, that is actually kind of really bad. Because you can't get out of it. You are pretty much screwed if you end up in a stalemate. Okay, let's beat the heck out of this army. And we'll be pretty much done then. So I would say this was a fairly successful relocation. Well, first let's make sure we will actually win this fight. Might want to go and catch them first. Oh, and we can actually afford a military tradition. So we can get plus 15% chariot offense, plus 10% light infantry morale, or plus 15% archers offense. I do like the national manpower from the second one all the way to the right. And I do have quite a lot of archers, so I think it makes sense to get some archer offense. Here we go. Not enough troops to maintain that siege. Oh, there we go. So hopefully that will wipe them out. Not quite yet, but we are almost done with this. There we go. That should be a stack wipe. Now we have two choices. We can lose our tribal chief. Okay. Oh, the other option is +4 national unrest. I don't really want that. All revolters will be put to death. All our own characters gain 10 loyalty. You know what? Why the heck not? Let's do the purge. And that's the end of the civil war. So, I would say that was a fairly successful relocation, despite the civil war. Our loyalty is very high now. I mean, I can't blame them, we just literally killed all the revolters. And that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit different than I do normally. So let me know how you liked it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.